every time I would hit the button, it was so bad. Versus users, I cannot turn it on. That shit be wrong with me. Yeah, so honestly, it's crazy because I think field goals, it'd be, we can put it at, what you place it at. Yeah. So with the punts, people let me think, and it's like, bro, it's like, I can kind of right. Bro, they both lag differently. What makes sense? They both lag differently, bro.
Yup.
It makes no sense.
Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Troy Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Panthers offense takes the field to start this game off. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, it's just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. The Panthers have a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He finds his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That's a 45 on his way. Couldn't ask for much more there. First down, and they're down to the 42. The Panthers are
dog, like with Denzel Lee, dog. Dog, I kept trying to tell you, like, yo, bro, you know, we got recruiting to do.
Get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Dog, I thought that's what he was going to do. I thought he was doing it week by week.
That time the defense blitzing, offensive line.
And then next thing you know, I looked up. He was like, all right, we have position change. I'm like, whoa, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, yo, I was only speaking for myself when I said that.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do.
I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, all right, hold on, time out. I'm like, and the three dudes that man, I ain't want to say nothing. I'm like, bro, some of y'all ain't even make the playoffs, so y'all might need to
really use his jets. Nice job by the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy.
I was like, wait a minute. I was like, hold up. I'm just looking. I'm like, all right, man. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, okay, cool. We about to get ready and do this recruiting or whatever. Yeah, I don't know where. All I know is I looked up. He was just like, yeah, we on position changes. I'm like, position changes.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
Oh, he said to myself, this guy. I said, what? Yeah, I saw that, what's it called, Florida State even said that. He was like, bro, he was like, I didn't even get a chance to do recruiting. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going.
Bro, sabotaging his own league, man.
He's looking downfield to throw. He unleashes a long one. Touchdown, Georgia State. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
You love as a head coach to watch
your offense
really establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening
Bro, I thought you, dog, I upped the sliders once I became the owner of the league.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
I thought everybody knew that the sliders was all the way up to 100.
Take a look at our impact players for this game. David, what do you look for to make an impact from
your leaders? Man, Brandon was talking about, hey, I do need to raise the sliders. I'm like, bro, the sliders are already raised.
These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams.
Exactly. I'm splitting the text message. I'm gonna say, bro, like you do know, like the sliders are already up to the max. I wanted to say, I'm like, bro, we can't make this game much more difficult.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most
we already upped it to the max, man. So
yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Trojans will try to...
It ain't no ball moving.
First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a ready. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Caught over middle. It's Fleming. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Ever since they invented the forward pass,
sabotaged his own
been
league,
running
man.
the drag and getting
And
the first
then,
down.
you missed it. We had another conversation about
they can block and
not giving the computer force L. Force L.
Patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's McGee.
Yeah.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how
Bro, I watch that every now and then because that was hilarious, though.
I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush
I think,
field,
like,
at the very last second, getting it
it was like, what fun is it having the CPU in the playoffs? I'm like, oh, well.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's able
I'm like, shoot, oh, well, they made the playoffs, then oh, well.
That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Bruh.
Lots of time left.
Bruh, say you tried to convince them to just turn it up a little bit, and they all said absolutely no. And this is regular Heisman that we talking about.
Now back to the line. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough.
Ah, man, they said no.
Just work something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Georgia State comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the D deny them on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and click it early, get everything going, let it get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop.
No, I'm still laughing about Denzel League because then somebody else said they was like, that made the playoffs more easier with more CPU in it.
Give to the back.
I said to myself, I was like, that's the problem. Like, I said, this league literally thinks the playoffs backwards. It's like the regular season is more important to the play than the playoffs.
He's gonna pass, trying to get to it. Fires on the move. Intercepted.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just
I tried to suggest to him. I said, bro, this is what you do. Okay, if you're gonna do that, just replace. Okay, switch one team out, but then replace them with a team in that conference. Simple as that. The problem is that you move so many teams out of conferences that knocked everything out of whack.
Especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On the ground, it's McGee. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a first down.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was just a perfectly
right. It was like some people had 4, some people had 2.
The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Now I'm finna say you'll make it, but you like literally have to hope like team. Yeah, you have to hope like teams in front of you take L's.
First and 10. Give to the running back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Bro, what's it called? Florida State and the ACC only had I think you only had what 5 or 6 games, but everybody else all had
receiver now comes in motion.
8. They sure did. I was just like, wow.
Scrimmage, they'll lose yards on that one.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball.
Bro, because what's it called? Then I think Denzel did give one of them a loss. And then, you know, he played his game, came back in the chat. He was like, he lost, man. I was just like, see, this is what I'm talking about. Everybody don't deserve to make the playoffs. I was like, that just proved it right there.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now
I'm just like, come on.
For the field goal try. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It is perfect. And that
so
will extend their lead.
That's why I was just like, I don't know. It's just so backwards to me. I'm just like, okay, the whole point, everybody used to earn to make the playoffs. And then somebody was like, then I'll make the playoffs easier. I'm like, what is this?
He thought about bringing that out for half
I'm just like, what are we doing at this point in this league?
So guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Boy, they've been caught.
I'm just like, wait a minute. I'm like, the regular season is supposed to grind to get to the playoffs. Now y'all saying if there's not enough groups in the playoffs, that means the playoffs is gonna be easy.
Catch him. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Troy. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
That's backwards. Doesn't make sense.
Passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices.
It ain't even that. It's just that some of their mentality in that league is just backwards. It's like, what are y'all talking about?
25, let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where
This is all backwards
take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown.
I don't get y'all.
Just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Keeps looking downfield. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Might as well give it to him again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback will audible. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Wow. I don't love that throw by the QB, man. It's not a good idea to lob the football.
Yeah, man. I said, I laughed. I said, you know what? This league right here just be killing me with how the way some of these people be thinking.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, they just be killing me, man. I was just like, bro, this league right here. And then trying to explain it to Denzel, like, you know, what he should have did. It's just like not computing. It's like, bro, I'm trying to help you out to make this way more simple than what you did.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
But I'm like, I don't know. I'm just like, bro, I switched teams out of conferences too. Like literally, all you really should have just did was just replace them with another team. In that conference, they got switched out of.
After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15.
Like I don't know what, because his whole thing was that he was trying to get all used in the playoffs. I'm like, bro, stop focusing on that.
Snapped it in the shotgun. He lobs
literally
wide on the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Hey, bro, truth be told, we're going to be real about it. I said, look, half them dudes don't need to be in the playoffs anyway.
And when I say USC getting 50 bumps if I had the computer, I knew what I knew.
That's it, everything you need to know.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense. I hate not knowing this playbook.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Eighth play of the drive coming up. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision. Maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
That'd be the crazy thing in that league.
One more snap
Like
coming
I
before
said, man,
halftime.
half them dudes don't even need to be in the playoffs if we're going to be real about it.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize.
So, I mean, I think he said he was going to change it back to how it was or whatever.
Start this drive off on
I'm just like, bro, I'm like, you don't have, like, you didn't, well, one, I don't know. I'm just like, bro, what you did was that you messed everything up.
And some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Getting some heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That pass is incomplete.
What y'all doing?
It wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finds the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Makes a move. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Caught in the backfield. It's McGee. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
So, yeah, Brandon, man, that's what happened in Denzel league today, man. Him making this league more crazy than this.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He's got it. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it.
Man, he done brought back somebody that wasn't even active in the league.
Good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Look.
And now
No, he brought Miami back, whatever. And after he literally just gave him the boot.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
He was like, he was talking about he wasn't getting no notification. I wanted to say, bro, stop bringing this dude back in the league. I was like, he don't want to play.
The quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can.
I'm like, bro, I can literally count on my hands, like, you know, I'm like both hands. How many times he's playing to play the game? We play like 7, 8 games.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's in.
And I was talking to them about kicking this dude out the league.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just.
So I said, bro, I was like, dude, not active at all. And then on top of it, they was going to give him fair sentence. I said, bro, he's going to fluke his way into the playoff.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there and knock it away and deny the score.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the
frustration. You want to know what happened?
But you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no
talking about Miami,
because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Y'all are some hot garbage, man.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense
some of them legit.
Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Back to the air one more time. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown Trojans. Great example of how
that's somebody else.
Can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it.
Like I said, now it is some people in that league that's legit.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job.
So I definitely will not, lie about that. There's some people in that league that's legit.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You've got to get it back.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Power football with the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Georgia State jumps back to the line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get
somebody got Florida over there.
Together, get one of those long drives going.
And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Hurst. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Handoff from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down.
I'm playing for fun and shit.
That's a great job by the offense.
Friendly competition.
That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national
competition
rankings.
over here.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Snap it to the back. Keeps the legs moving.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go. But this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right?
I think Wilson's good. Just team in the freestyle. I got to figure out what team he's
by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Ooh.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. Cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
You know, he always struggled with
the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just
I don't know, something about that team. I don't know.
Just unloaded on that kickoff.
Might have been, you know how they ratings was high, but you never know. They probably everything else, you know, that is important that you need to be decent is probably trash. That's what I'm thinking.
To put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this.
Dog, why is it like your defenders, when they're not ready to tackle somebody, they sometimes slow up?
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep...
Like, I mean, like, you literally see them, like, slow up. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
When they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Man.
Looking downfield, it's Crowder.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, like, what are we doing? Like that just.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The official says no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense.
Man.
That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. Those secret play calls just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football.
Jump or nothing.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9.
Clearly.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Flying right above his head.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
You be like, bro, I'm not asking y'all to do anything amazing. I'm just asking you to jump straight up.
As much time as possible for their offense.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing we can do to stop it.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes.